everyone, and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you are new here, I am LeeApocrypha. It is a pleasure to meet you. I hope you'll consider sticking around. And if you are returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Thanks. Alright, so today is going to be that reading that I mentioned I was going to do a few days ago. I had these objects in mind sometime last week. We have a little moth wing. This is a real moth wing. That will be pile 1. Also, information disclaimers decks will be in the description box down below. Pile 2 will be this key. Pile 2, and then pile 3 will be this little box here. And the top has this beautiful design. Alright, so this is going to be messages from your dragons. These objects came to my mind before the reading idea came to mind. I went to Barnes & Noble sometime like several days ago, and I ended up seeing this deck, but unfortunately I'm actually very disappointed in it. I was so nostalgic when I saw it, but I may or may not use this deck today, not sure yet, but we do have other dragon decks that we will be using today. And so yeah, again, pile number 1 is this moth wing, pile 2 is this key, and pile 3 is going to be this box. I hope that everyone had a great Lionsgate yesterday, 8/8 Lionsgate. But yeah, so let's jump right into it. So, hello and welcome. If you chose pile number 1, this is going to be the moth wing. Just ring the bell. Alright. So, let me put that back there. So I have no clue how long this reading is going to be or what will come out. We already have some cards flipping out here. Let's see what we have. We have the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. I see you may not be paying attention to things around you that may have a purpose or may bring in new opportunities. There's something here with the 3 of Pentacles about working together with other people, working on your skills, building something together. We have the 9 of Wands, which is about overburden or being very guarded. And then we have the Hanged Man. Underneath the deck we have the Fool, so that's beautiful, and the 10 of Cups. But we have the 5 of Cups too. Okay, I think I see what message we're getting here. So I'll just I'll read a little bit into the wing itself. So this wing, one day I just went outside in the backyard and I found it just sitting there like that. I figured that maybe somebody in my family found it and put it there or something, but I just thought that it was beautiful and very interesting as well. You can feel the bone along this edge here. Everything else, it's like very fragile, obviously. It's a wing. It's interesting because with these cards that we have here and the full card as well, it's giving me this feeling here of needing to let go of what keeps you stuck and creating new opportunities for yourself so that you can try something new, go for something new, follow your passion, take a leap of faith. So this wing, at first I thought, oh, maybe this was part of a wing that my family found a moth that unfortunately it drowned, but it could not fly. I know I have to change out the liquid here, but it has a missing wing. So at first I thought, oh, maybe this is the wing from that moth that they gave me, but it actually is a different wing. So what I'm seeing with that is be careful. You may be distracting yourself with certain types of emotions or certain people that bring out certain negative emotions or some kind of like drowning feeling that make you feel lethargic, kind of like energy vampires around you, or kind of like siren energy, somebody trying to lure you away from your purpose or from what it is that you're trying to build for yourself. I feel like the wing here is also saying, again, like the Fool, don't be afraid to take new opportunities. You may have been feeling really stuck, perhaps in a time of indecision, perhaps struggling to go for what it is that you really want. Perhaps you've been lacking in sleep, you've been feeling emotionally drained, physically drained. Some of you maybe, I feel for some of you, you're working so hard that you are not allowing yourself to rest. And for others of you, I feel like you have been lethargic in the opposite energy. So not working hard towards what it is that you want. But I feel like this isn't necessarily because you don't want to. However, it is a choice in the end. I feel like it's more because you are lacking in energy. People around you may have been taking your energy or draining you. Perhaps you don't sleep very well. You're feeling very passionate about something, but it's kind of like this aggression that you may have. Like you know what you're passionate about, you know what you want to move towards, but you may be struggling to move towards it, and that may be something that's really frustrating you and getting you really upset or disappointed within yourself. And if this is in regards to working with people around you, perhaps other people don't put in as much time and energy as you do, and you've been feeling pretty guarded and questioning whether you should move forward without these people or to continue and maybe embody more of that leadership role where you may need to start delegating or kind of like checking up on people, making sure that they're doing their part, because it's not fair for everything to fall upon you. With this Hangman here, I'm seeing that there's a need for rest, but there's this need to view things from a different perspective. Now it's interesting here because we have like a leopard, and the leopard is a giant cat, but here we see it displaying its natural feline if instincts, and it's just being playful. This is a dragon, and I think if any other creature besides a dragon were to see a dragon in this type of energy, they'd back off. But the essence that I'm getting here is that perhaps some people are taking from you or not taking you seriously in a very playful energy. Just be careful to balance yourself, because if they see this energy, it might kind of scare them off. Be aware of how you come forward and how you communicate. But communicate. View things from different perspectives. You may be in an energy where you need to help people see things from a different perspective. Maybe something has been draining you, but it helps because you perceive things differently, because you've gone through things differently and you've healed things differently. Or, you know, there's something here that your energy could help in a certain situation. Your knowledge, your experience is something that could help. Just be aware. But also don't let people like play you or use you or manipulate you. Speak your truth. Let go of the fears and the burdens and move forward towards what it is that you seek to pursue and to create in your life. Like, spread your wings and fly. And that definitely here is an instance. I just saw 1133. This energy that we have here about taking a leap of faith and going for something new. This is the Fool card. It will lead you to true happiness, abundance, success, balance, creativity. But I see that there's this fear of things going in the opposite direction, like where you'll be feeling left out in the cold. Remind yourself of what type of energy you want in your life and what it is that you're trying to move towards, and let that be your guiding light. Don't focus on the negative of what could be. Remember, we have the Hangman, so it's talking about perspective. Change your perspective to view things from a positive lens. And if you feel like things are not going in the direction that they should be, then you are free to communicate how you feel if you so choose. So now I'm going to pull from a different deck. Let me pull from the top here. We have Knight of Wands. So this is definitely saying again to continue to pursue what it is that you're passionate about. What fuels your heart. But be aware of vicious cycles that are in your life. It's time to break those cycles, because there's certain things going on in your life that may be keeping you stuck. We have 10 of Wands in reverse. This is the 10 of Wands. This 10 of Wands gives a lot of 10 of Swords energy, because in the original Rider-Waite depiction of the 10 of Swords, we would see the 10 swords in somebody's back while they're bleeding out. This is kind of that same energy. So it's 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords energy. I did mention that with the 9 of Wands that we had here is this very heavy energy that it's time for you to move past. 8 of Wands, but you have to communicate how you feel, and you have to avoid, how can I say, there are going to be certain obstacles. You have to know which ones to avoid, which ones to confront, which ones to move towards. The Tower. There needs to be a end to feel like for everybody this is going to be something different, but it's like, you know, the burdens that you have been lingering or so focused on, it keeps you from sleeping, it keeps you from doing your creative pursuits, it keeps you from whatever it is. There needs to be a tower here, a tower moment, a change. Again, you need to communicate how you feel, but it's like the time is up for something for some of you. Underneath we see the Ten of Pentacles, so it's beautiful because we had the Ten of Cups here, and now we have the Ten of Pentacles, so we have both here. Like, you have the ability to achieve whatever it is that you desire and what you feel the most drawn to, what makes you the most happy. But I feel like for a lot of you that chose this pile, this is about you changing your perspective and choosing to move forward in the direction that you feel you need to move towards. So some cards, alright, I'll just pick all those. See, we have Fire Chalice, which is interesting because there was a lot of fire energy here from this Nine of Wands. Like, I'm getting a very similar energy. So it's bringing forth this warning or this reminder that to be careful not to burn yourself. Don't burn yourself out. You need time to rest, but don't allow your fire inside to burn out because of other people. You have thoughts. So yes, there's a lot here that you need to take control of your mind and not allow it to keep you stuck or burdened. Remember, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, so it's like you have to let go of what extinguishes your fire, what is too much for you. Mirror, look in the mirror. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done here, or there has been. So if you have been doing healing work, shadow work, heart healing, different things like that, inner child work, reparenting yourself, this is saying that you're on the right path, and that is good. You're doing what you need to do. And if you haven't been doing this, this is saying for you to consider doing all of that. It will help you in the long run. Earth Chalice, but you need to ground yourself when you're doing that kind of work, because it can be very difficult. It can be very exhausting. It can be very hurtful when you're thinking about the past and you're trying to heal certain traumas or issues. Of course, things are going to be painful, but it is a necessary process in order to move forward and to extend your wings and fly, to not allow your mind keep you stuck anymore. We have loss. I feel like for some of you, you may be afraid of losing a part of yourself. You may be afraid of facing a part of yourself that was lost at some point. It's like this unicorn is lighting the path with its horn, but this essence that I'm getting here is in terms of shadow work. So like if you were the unicorn, you're using your light to face your darkness, but here's this dragon and you're running away. Like your shadow has presented itself to you, and it's like you run away out of fear because you're not sure if it will hurt you or what its intention is. Just know that memories can bring about painful emotions, but once you realize and you remind yourself that you have that light within you to face whatever it is that you need to face, and you ground yourself in that, you know that what has happened is not going to happen again. If you don't allow things to reoccur or anything like that, that you move away from what has kept you stuck or what has kept you from facing yourself. And I feel like this may be in regards to this Tower moment as well. This Tower moment is that you're going to have to face yourself at some point. And if not, then it's going to keep you stuck. Revelation, interesting. So this goes back to this mirror energy, this lost energy, talking about shadow work and working with the heart and everything. The thoughts, the past, the full energy, the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is saying once you heal and once you move forward past these difficulties and things like that, then things will get better for you. You will have a revelation and you will see things from a different perspective, like the Hangman here. Okay. We have Lilac Fire Dragon, transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. This is a very beautiful card here. Lilac Fire Dragon. So that's bringing again this fire energy, but with it being this purple flame, this violet flame. Perhaps some of you want to look into, I believe it's Archangel Michael's violet flame, which I believe is has to do with heart healing and different things like that. If that sounds like something that you've been studying or that you've been interested in or that you feel called to do, then look into that. It could really help you. But here with this violet flame energy that I'm getting here, this has a lot to do also with you transcending and coming into your higher knowing. Like, fire energy is wand energy in the tarot, which symbolizes passion, creativity, intuition as well. I know that cups usually symbolize that, but when you think of the fire, you're thinking about, I'm just getting here a lot of like lower and higher chakra. I'm getting a lot of like sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, and like third eye chakra, but something here about the throat as well. Golden orange dragon expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior, help those in need, remember your magnificence. So I do feel this is definitely saying for you to acknowledge within you how powerful you are. Expand your light and not let anybody dim your light. Don't dim your light for anybody, ever. Earth dragon clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. We did have this, the Earth Chalice earlier, talking about grounding. Clear away what no longer resonates with you, person, place, or thing. Again, stay grounded. Clear yourself of the old energy in order to allow for new energy to come forward, is the message that I'm getting there. We have Silver Lunar Dragon bathes you in divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. So, with this lunar energy, and this came out right above this lost card and the tower. So this has a lot to do, I feel, for some of you, dealing with your emotions, or this may be a certain feminine energy. I'm not saying that what happened to you was in regards to a feminine causing you some kind of pain. It just may be that you have lost touch with your feminine side. Perhaps you may be a masculine watching, or perhaps you may be a feminine in a lot of masculine energy. Afraid to face your shadows. I'm getting like the moon card energy. Not facing yourself. And with the mirror earlier, this revelation card, it's really bringing forth again, you need to consider facing yourself, your past, and working through healing that. It will bring you into more alignment on what you are meant to do on your path. We have Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Help to manifest a new world. Which is very interesting because we were just talking about masculine energy. With this like black sun kind of looking thing here, or this lunar eclipse type of energy. Again, what it says, destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. This is about letting go of the past, healing it, and moving forward to achieve what it is that you desire. Alpha Dragon. So it's like, remind yourself that you are the most important role in your own life. You allow yourself to stay stuck in cycles or to move past them, but it's important for you to follow your intuition, follow your inner guidance, what it is that you're getting from your meditations, from your prayers, from your workings, from your dreams, or whatever the case is. There's a lot of information here, a lot that could help you. Okay, so I'll close out your reading with a few more cards. I was not thinking about using this deck, but I felt like it wanted to be used. And there's actually one card that shouldn't be where it is. And it's actually from this deck. Okay, so I'm going to pull that card. It was in between another deck. We have the High Priest Guardian. So this is interesting here because this brings back to our awareness this masculine energy. But about like taking back your power, being in the leadership position. This energy reminds me of the god Ra or Lord Lucifer, Lord Satan too. Let's see. Ooh, a lot of cards. So underneath we have Wizard, spiritual impeccability. So it's about you realizing your cycles and how to move past them and moving forward towards what it is that you desire. You having this strength and this knowledge, this wisdom within you. The trident symbolizes power and creation. So, again, just being mindful of your thoughts and choosing to move forward. Okay, so this is going to be kind of hard for me again. We got a lot of cards flying out everywhere. Okay. Woo. So, okay, interesting. We have the moon here. So, I did not want to take these many cards, but since they all fell out, let's just go for it. Let's do like a little speed run here. Alright, Alright, so let's start with this side. Moon, 15, timing. So remember earlier how I mentioned time is of the essence, time may have run out or something. There's this clock here, this little pocket watch that fell, that broke. And we're getting this essence here again about timing and this lunar energy, this wisdom. We have fertility here. So allowing your thoughts to create, to manifest. The familiar ally, number 8. I'm seeing here about cycles, about this could be life cycles, this could be about past lives, but here you may have a familiar, or maybe a familiar may come to you, or maybe you have been seeking or desiring to have a familiar. You're looking for some kind of spirit companion, some fur baby of a sort. So I just heard like the time will come and you will know who. You will choose each other. There will be this energy that is unexplained, that you have not felt with anything else. It's like your energies, your souls will recognize each other, and there's more energy here of the moon. Call in your spirit family, and this could also be in regards to a familiar for somebody. We have number 31, Raven, Keeper of Secrets. We have a lot of spiral energy here, a lot about cycles. Ravens are known to be messengers from the other side. I heard like Odin, Morgan, I'm not sure, but also like with this owl, I'm thinking like Lilith. I don't know if Freya is associated with them too. I'm not so familiar with the goddess Freya, but I feel like her energy has kind of been coming out in some of the readings lately. Cosmic. I heard keep it cosmic. It's like you're trying to transcend the physical, and maybe you have been trying to lucid dream, or you've been curious about lucid dreaming. You've been wanting to keep track of your dreams. If you've been thinking about doing dream work or keeping track of your dreams, this is a confirmation that you should do so. Your dreams have a lot of messages from your spirit guides, your spirit team, your other side, your past lives, different things like that. We have 29, the Queen of Elfane, magic and beauty. So I have here an angelic type of energy. Also, we have again like a mirror. She's holding a mirror, she's holding a spear. If you've been wanting to scry, then this is a confirmation for you to do so, that you should consider doing so. There's a lot here about balance, so facing yourself and finding balance. I think that your scrying sessions can bring forth some knowledge, can help you reflect and see the truth of the matter. I heard like Lilith again. You may be trying to understand your feminine side more. It's kind of like trying to find balance between feminine and masculine within yourself. If you're trying to if you have wanted to learn about Lilith, or you have been wanting to work with her, then perhaps consider doing so. Or Lucifer as well, or any entity that you have been feeling called to learn about or to study or to work with, consider doing that. Okay, and so for this other side, there were a lot of cards that came out for you. We have Holy Water, 37, Purification. This is making me think of the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles that came out earlier in your reading. This is about if you read auras or something, then your abilities may increase. If you have been wanting to read auras, then perhaps this could be a confirmation for you to learn how to develop those skills. You have to really follow your intuition. You have to learn to discern the difference between internal influence and external influences. There's a lot here about growth, but purification, again, saying release, remove yourself from people, places, and things that keep you stuck or keep you from expanding your spiritual growth or from practicing your path because of, I don't know, for some of you, I feel like this may be family with religious perspectives that they don't see eye to eye with you or something. You'll find a way to do what you need to do, even if you have to go to the park and kind of have just like a mental ceremony or ritual, then you can do that. So it's interesting because out of all the cards, the only card that we ended up getting reversed is this 42 Crone, Release. So this is death card energy that I'm getting here. Also getting lunar energy and kind of like a high priestess energy as well. A lot of wisdom here, a lot of sharing your knowledge with people around you, people that you care about. I feel like some of you may find it very interesting and really cool that animals may gravitate towards you, perhaps especially birds or something. I heard kindred soul, kindred spirit. You have a very nice and calming energy. Birds like may be attracted to you. I feel like this is only for like a few people. There's more here about I'm getting like clairvoyance, clairsentience, scrying again, knowledge, wisdom, power. But again, there needs to be an end of old cycles. You may be refusing to release or to let go of the past or to allow for change and transformation to come into your life. We have candle number 4, illumination. Your soul, I saw 3757. 7 is a number of spirituality and alignment. So with this candle here, all of these colors of the rainbow making me think of alignment, the chakras, if you've been wanting to do chakra work, Reiki. I heard tantric yoga. Yeah, so if you've been wanting to work through your chakras and perhaps do yoga, whether it's with your partner or other things, then consider doing that. It will help you bring forward into alignment. And then I'm getting this like Lucifer energy here again, or Baphomet type of energy, or Satan as well. And then we have 32, which 3 and 2 make 5. 5 is about change. We have spell, enchantment. We have more here with this rainbow energy. Perhaps this may be for a few of you. There may be an essence here of being a part of the LGBT community. Don't be afraid to be yourself. People who love you will support you, and people who have people who think that their emotions are more important will show themselves as such, and you will know what to do in a situation based on the people that are around you and how they interact with you. If you have family members that don't support your that you like the same sex or something, or that you're trans or whatever the case is, then don't let that keep you stuck, and don't let that truly bother you. Of course, it's understanding it's going to be something difficult, especially if it's family, if it's friends, if it's somebody that you really care about or really look up to. Then of course it's going to be difficult, but what this is saying here is that you need to continue to pursue what you need to in your life and what is right for you. As long as you're not harming yourself or anybody else, then it doesn't matter. We have here a lot of energy about abundance, about transformation, about growth, about spiritual alignment, about following your intuition. Some of you, I feel like there's this message for one or two of you that are really good with actually predicting the weather. I don't think that's ever came out in one of my readings, so that's very interesting. If that's you, that would be really cool to know. Yes, and then for this last card we have 26, Cauldron the Womb. Okay, so this is bringing here a lot of energy of course, like feminine energy, about creation, about power, about rebirth, renewal, transformation. Again, I'm getting this Lilith energy. There's this serpent energy, which is about change and transformation. We have the chalice and the cauldron, both symbolize creation, new beginnings, power, bringing forth to life. We have here the Star of David, or the six-pointed star. That may be significant to somebody. I'm getting perhaps like somebody here may be Jewish or something, not sure. I saw 4141. 4 and 1 are 5. 5 is about change. 5 and 5 make 10. 10, 10. 10 is about transformation. It's about an end to a cycle and transforming from the past to allow for new beginnings. So again, realize your power, realize how much you can create for yourself and for the people around you. You can do better if you choose to. If you've been thinking, I want to do better, then start doing better. It takes effort, but you need to strive towards that. Okay. So I just saw 4224. 4, 5, 6, 6 and 6. Maybe you see 666 quite a bit. That may be a significant number. 6 is about balance and about love. So I hope that this message resonated and brought you some clarity and perspective into your situation. Thank you so much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And I hope that you'll consider joining me for my future readings or future unboxings and baggings, whatever other content that I decide to do in the future. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. I'd love to know if it resonated with you. Thank you. Alright, so pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, this is your pile. Welcome. You chose this key. This key has these 3 holes. It has like a what's it called? Pillar type of style here at the top here. So there may be something about, I'm getting 3 of Pentacles energy. I'm also getting the triad, so like triads, trinities, triquetra type of energy. Okay, so pile number 2. Again, getting a lot of Trinity energy. We have the Fool. Interesting. I feel like you're trying to establish something new for yourself, trying to create, trying to manifest. We have 7 of Swords. There may be a sneaky energy around you. Maybe somebody's trying to steal the spotlight, or perhaps trying to get under your skin, or this could be yourself lying to yourself about certain things. You may be struggling with moving forward because of self-denial or something, self-deception. We have Nine of Swords. There's a lot of energy here about staying stuck, trauma. This is a really sad card when you think about it. Wow. This card's making me emotional. Alright, so, okay, this may be triggering for somebody, but I feel like this message is coming through. Some of you may have experienced seeing something, being a witness to something traumatic. You witnessed something in your past that may have been very traumatic to you. This may be in regards to family, friends, co-workers. This could be in regards to anything, or this could be a past where you have been hurt in the past, and certain traumatic experiences keep playing in your head. Perhaps some of you with these energies, you're really trying to move forward from a depressive state or a state of victimized mentality. There's a lot here that you feel a lot is stacked up against you. You feel like it's very difficult, and it is a difficult journey, but it is possible. So we have here the Hermit. I feel like some of you have been moving away from the past, or how can I say? Some of you are trying to move away from your past in order to have a new beginning. But when you're in your moments of solitude, when you're trying to heal and you're trying to progress and you're trying to follow your intuition, these memories that are overwhelming may come up, and it may startle you and keep you kind of stuck in these cycles where it's hard for you to see the stars, to have faith, to continue through that healing process. It's like you may perceive like you're at the end of the line, but there's this very bright star. It's giving a lot of star card energy, which is about healing, hope, faith. It has transformative energies as well. This Hermit here is very interesting. Let's see, underneath we have the Page of Cups. This is bringing forth this energy of needing to continue to reflect and work past these things. If you felt drawn to another pile, then perhaps consider watching that pile as well. Sire of Pentacles. For some of you, this may be in regards to a past connection. This may be with a fatherly figure, a stepfather, an uncle, a masculine boss, or something here. Perhaps there's a lot of energy of this past from a masculine energy, or it could have been a woman with a lot of masculine energy that you may be perhaps struggling to move forward from. There may have been a lot of distrust, or a lot of fights or arguments, or something with this masculine figure. We have the universe not seeing eye to eye. Perhaps I just kind of got this energy that for somebody, they may have just seen this card after me mentioning about this fatherly figure, and it might have kind of triggered them into a response where they remembered their father looking at them with these very serious, wide-eyed, like what did you say kind of energy, or something of that sort. there's the need to release the cycles. Queen of Wands. Continue towards what it is that you love and what it is that you're passionate about. Some of you I'm sorry. 9 of Swords. It's kind of giving me this energy here that's like, take your power back. It was making me think of Lilith. If you felt drawn to another pile, then consider watching it. If you felt drawn to all the piles, consider watching them. I heard Cosmic Egg, which is a card in another deck that I have. But again, it's making me think of new beginnings. You did start, the reading here started with the full card for you. Just make me think of new beginnings again. The Shaman, this is the Magician card. Realizing your full potential, realize what you have, be grateful for what you have, be grateful for the knowledge that you have, and continue to learn, to grow, to expand, to try new things, to create. Or it's scrying. There's a lot of like energy of scrying lately, or shadow work. Again, with this card here, we did also have the the 6 of Cups, and then we have the Sun, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. How beautiful. But after that, we have the 3 of Swords, which is not so beautiful. Not such a good energy to end with. This is kind of saying like it's up to you to reflect and to move past it, to heal what is going on in your life, to move forward from that. You will have balance and love and success in your life once you do that. The Sun, again, happiness, a lot of light. There's some more Lucifer energy here. 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups here is really about balance and love and unity and reunite with yourself, reunite with the part of yourself that you have missed, this part of yourself that has felt like you're able to face any challenge or anything of that nature. Sorry. So let's see. Let me go ahead and choose. Shuffle from this deck. We have 9 of Pentacles, seeing eye to eye. I feel like for some of you that's in regards to healing your past. Death, transformation, Scorpio energy. There's this is really interesting. There's been a lot of energy lately about this change and transformation. Yesterday was Lion's Gate, which is August 8th, so 8/8. 8 is a number of it makes me think of the Strength card, but we have here about cycles. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we have the Tower. Interesting, that came out in one of the other piles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. However, I'm not sure if you want to come out upright or in reverse. Reversed. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of challenges that you have been going through, a lot of difficulties. Perhaps certain deadlines have passed and you've been stressing out about them. Perhaps for some of you, there's something here in regards to something that you're trying to create. Oh, look, interesting. I mentioned earlier about the Strength card, and here we have the Strength card. Where you may be feeling like you didn't do what you had to do. What this is saying is, instead of feeling like, oh, I didn't do good enough or I'm not good enough, just say, okay, what did I do wrong, or what could I have done better, and next time if this happens again, then let me do that. Realize that you have the strength within yourself to make the changes that you need to in order to come into balance with yourself and to have balance within your relationships or anything. But when it comes to other people, of course, they have to also want to find balance within themselves. So we had some cards coming out. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And let's see what else we have down there. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like some of you have not been planting certain seeds in your life because you feel like they might not grow. You're afraid that your idea might not be fruitful or successful, but this is saying it doesn't matter what you think it might be right now. What matters is that you tend to those seeds and you make them grow. It will be whatever you put into it. So if you plant some seeds and you never water them, they're never going to survive. But if you plant some seeds and you tend to them and you try and you nurture them, you water them, you give them enough sunlight, depending on what they need for that specimen, then you have a chance of them surviving. And the longer that you keep putting some time and energy and love and all of that into it, then it will continue to grow. But if you just plant the seed and you never do anything about it, it's going to die. And it's not because it didn't have the potential to grow, it's because you didn't allow yourself to give it what it needed for it to grow. Queen of Pentacles, it's like you think that you might not be ready to come forward with an offer or to come forward with creating something, but this is saying that you have a lot of passion towards this, and whatever it is that you can do it. The Three of Pentacles in reverse, perhaps this is something in regards to you needing to do it for yourself. If there are other people involved, this may be saying like be aware, because their energy may not be really in alignment with what you desire. If you're thinking about creating a business with a business partner, it's highly recommended against doing that, creating a business with a business partner. Things can get really ugly. I have taken like a free little 2-hour online course from a local university here where I'm from. And something that they mentioned, which I have heard before taking that class, and I've done a little bit of research on it myself while I was starting to get started on my own business, is that if you really, 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 really feel the need to establish a business with a business partner and to create that business like that, make sure that in black and white, in writing, there will be who is doing what their part in it is, what they're getting, and everything. Don't leave any stone unturned, because people can turn it around and kind of take more than what they put in. So for example, if you never have in black and white and you guys go into it saying like, oh, one person's going to do all of the marketing and the selling the items and the sending things, and the other person is going to be the one making the items and stuff like that, make sure that's in writing, because something might happen that perhaps the person who makes the items is making them, perhaps that's you. You're making the items and you're ready for them to be shipped out, and for there to be good marketing skills to put your work out there on whatever social media platforms, and the other person that you're in a business adventure with doesn't do their part. It's gonna all fall on you if that's the case, if you don't put your foot down. But then in that situation, they may be like, oh, but this is still my name on this business too, so I'm still getting part of the money. And if this is the case with you, I feel like this, I'm not gonna give any legal advice. I don't know anything about legalities or anything. Look into this with a lawyer or something if you really need to, if you're in this predicament already. It has to be balanced work. Don't keep doing the work if somebody else is refusing to do their part in it. If you need to write up a document and have you sign it and that person sign it, no matter how long you've been in business with this person, then that needs to happen. It needs to happen. Again, I'm not a lawyer or anything. I don't know anything about legalities and stuff, so I have no beneficial information to share other than be careful and do what you have to do. Protect your assets. Protect your business. I don't know, for somebody, LLC may be a thing. Look more into that. I'm not sure. That's something that I'm currently still looking more into. But to protect your business and protect your assets, so that way you don't get sued for something. It doesn't go straight to you. It's more towards the business. It protects your personal assets. That may be something that somebody needs to look into, to be mindful of. Perhaps the people that you're working with are not putting in their part. Don't be afraid to move off and to do your own business and to start from the knowledge that you do have. If you really want it, you can make it happen. Damn. I feel like I'm talking really fast. Alright, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. I'm going to drink some water. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm talking fast today. Perhaps some of you may feel like whatever it is that's going on in your life or in this business adventure may be going on too fast. Don't bite off more than you could chew, because in the long run that might hurt your business more than you doing it little by little, efficiently and ethically. Okay. 7 Wands in reverse is saying you may be feeling guarded towards certain people around you, but what this is saying here, I feel, and there's also this lunar energy here. Don't start to be guarded around the people that don't deserve it. So I feel like you've been feeling heavily guarded in regards to the people who don't deserve your time and energy. Maybe they half-assed their job and you're the one putting 110%. If you need to be guarded around those people, then fine, but don't let that go outside of work, and don't start to allow that to affect your interpersonal relationships or your significant other, your children, your parents, your siblings, or whatever the case is. The 3 of Swords underneath here again is to warn you to be careful here of heartaches. So for example, if there's somebody in your energy, perhaps like a business partner, I don't know why that keeps coming up. I feel like that's for somebody very specific. If this is in regards to a business partner or a significant other or extended family member or something, keep yourself safe. Continue to love from afar and to share that energy of gratitude, But that doesn't mean that you have to surround yourself by people that are going to make you feel like shit, or that are going to make you do more than what you should have to do or what you had agreed to do. Okay. We have Earth Chalice. There's a need for grounding. I feel like some of you, if some of you have been wanting to bury an object or to do some kind of ritual, like for example, I know some people bury certain jars. They could do protection jars, or jars to bring in love, or to bring in certain types of energy, and they bury them on their land. So like in the four corners of their property, or in front of their door, or in their back door, whatever the case is, in their backyard. If you have been wanting to do that, do it. If I said that and it sounds interesting to you, it sounds like something you want to look into, then look into it. There may be something that you can do that could really help you and your family, or whoever you live with, or your business. If you're able to do that, just be mindful, depending on where your business is and depending on the plot of land. Of course, you might not be able to bury objects outside the commercial space. We have Water Chalice. So both of these energies of elements, so earth and water, are feminine energies. There's a lot of feminine energy here, and I was going to mention about following your intuition. And feminine energy is also very intuitive. Be aware of your emotions. Don't allow your emotions to affect your work life, and don't allow your emotions to affect your personal relationships. Learn to have emotional stability. I see here with the Earth Chalice and the Water, emotional stability, because Earth is very stable and water can symbolize emotions. It could also symbolize, again, intuition. So what I'm seeing here is, if you have been wanting to do more, I'm thinking lucid dreaming, dream work. I heard necromancy for somebody. Some of you may like to communicate with or contact the dead, your past loved ones, other people's loved ones, or perhaps you've just always felt connected with that kind of energy. Maybe you're somebody who always, I feel like this is for a few people, perhaps you're the type of person who loves to go to cemeteries, to have like little picnics there. People might think that you're strange, but you're really connecting and vibing with the spirits of the dead, and you're showing them gratitude, and you're learning from them, and they're healing from you. We have Oisin. I have no clue what that means. I honestly don't really read the books of the decks that I get, but from this energy that I get here, I'm having, this fell in the trash, but there's a lot of energy here of protecting what is yours. I'm getting a lot of energy of like a mother protecting its eggs. Sorry for okay, like a mother protecting their eggs. I'm getting this cave energy, kind of like a hermit energy, but also like a very like empress type of energy. If you need to heal and isolate yourself in order to develop your intuition, I heard again necromancy. I don't know why. I also heard like voodoo or something, voodoo or something. Whatever it is you feel guided to learn about it. It doesn't matter what anybody else says or thinks. Gatekeepers, ignore the gatekeepers. Just do what you feel called to do, as long as you're not harming yourself or anybody else that doesn't deserve it. Then you're good. Alright. Ooh, I was gonna say, let's get one more, and then a whole bunch fell. Underneath we have initiation. I just saw 11001. So with this initiation card here, sorry, cards are flying everywhere. Okay. So what was I gonna say about that? Initiation. I feel like this is you realizing that, I'm sorry. I feel like this is you realizing that you have the abilities within you already. You just need to continue to develop them and work on them. We have silence. This is again bringing in Hermit energy, but with this time here making me think of that Tower card with the broken pocket watch. I saw 55. There needs to be changes, ends to cycles in order to create new ones. Temple of the Sun. I saw 1, 11, 12, but I just got like Lucifer or Baphomet, but I'm seeing like Belial, aspect of Belial. That may be for somebody. Temple of the Sun, Ra. Okay. I heard like bask in the light, but light can symbolize knowledge and awakening. So I don't know, maybe one person here works at a library or has been wanting to work at a library or a bookstore. Maybe there's something here about surrounding yourself more with books and knowledge and wise people. Doing more research and learning more about what it is that you want to do. Again, if you're trying to establish your own business, there's a lot of research that needs to go into that before you do so. That doesn't mean that you can't get started. It just means like you will have more success and less backfires if you learn about how to protect your assets and like how to go about your new business adventure or whatever the case is more effectively and efficiently. We have hope. This dragon here is making me think of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, which Toothless did have teeth. But Toothless was not able to fly properly at the beginning because his wings were messed up, like his back wings. So Toothless had like wings that were okay, but on the back fin wing on the tail, it was one of them were broken. And so I'm kind of thinking of like an airplane. An airplane needs the back wings or the back fins or whatever to help maneuver the plane and to keep it balanced while it's gliding and flying and whatever. When the pilot is going up, the back wing like also goes up so that it could help shift how the plane's trajectory is. So what I'm getting here with this is fix what you need to fix in order to keep you projecting towards what it is that you desire and to keep you in the direction of what you want. Don't allow a broken fin or a broken wing to keep you stuck where you think that you cannot fly ever again. Like in How to Train Your Dragon, for example, if somebody were to see a dragon that can fly, like perhaps to them that they use dragons to fly and such, the dragon would not have a purpose. So this is really sad and is very devastating and fucked up how this is a thing. was like, for example, racehorses. Once a racehorse gets an injury, they usually put down the horse because it's very, very expensive and difficult and nearly impossible for that horse to ever have the same amount of strength and speed and everything as it did before the fracture of its leg or whatever the case is. So it's really fucked up that people do this, and I think it's barbaric to put down an animal just because it doesn't fit your needs when the animal's needs are more important for its own survival. Like how fucking selfish of people can be, so fucking disgusting sometimes. But this is saying, don't allow somebody who thought that you were worthless or not able to or not going to accomplish or not going to succeed. Don't allow that to stop you from finding ways that can help you continue on your path and moving towards what it is that you desire. Okay. So, whew. We have Dark Blue Galactic Dragon. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter a higher service. So I feel like this is for those of you who have been wanting to establish your own business or who have been wanting to become influencers. I hate using that term, but perhaps you've been wanting to post videos or create content that could help inspire people and help them grow. This is saying to open up and to allow yourself to be in that spotlight, to not be afraid, and to know that you belong, and to know that you deserve to speak your mind and to share your truth, and that you will be able to help people with their own path as well. We have Fire Dragon burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. So this is saying burn whatever, person, place, or thing, not literally, away. Like let it go. Release what no longer resonates with you because it's keeping you stuck. It's hindering your energy. When we have a cluttered space, a cluttered mind, or cluttered energy within us, it creates blockages where we cannot allow anything else new to come in to where it will be safe and appreciated and loved and nurtured and cared for in the way that it should be. Excuse me. This is saying out with the old, in with the new. Do what you need to do. Blue Dragon from the Pleiades prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. So this is interesting because it's about the heart chakra, about healing, about love, about all of that, and it's blue, not green or pink. So blue in terms of the chakra system is associated with the throat chakra, but indigo, so like a more purpley blue, is also more associated with the third eye. So what I'm getting here with a lot of these purples and blues here is that what will help you heal is also speaking your truth and following your intuition. That will help you heal and that will guide you on your path as well. Golden Solar Dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom, Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. So this is going back to that energy that I mentioned. If you guys feel like you've been wanting to post videos or post content, do certain things, and wanting to do tarot readings as well, or do music or fashion or design or art, whatever the case is, this is saying to stand in your power, know that you are wise, continue to develop your skills, and to when you put yourself out there, you will inspire others to do the same. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting. We have Earth and Water Dragon. It says, creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. So this is bringing forward here with this full card energy that we first started off with. Earth and water, which is interesting. Didn't we also have the earth? We did. We also have the earth and the water chalice. There's a chalice per element. And this dragon is earth and water. And I mentioned that these are both feminine energies in terms of their elemental energy. Okay. New growth, new opportunities. It's up to you to align with that and to accept it and to allow yourself to be in that energy. We have spiral. This is number 5, attraction. So number 5 symbolizes change. I see 122:13. 123 makes me think of full card energy, which is about taking the first steps necessary towards whatever it is that you're trying to do. And then 2 and 3 make 5, which again is about that change, that transformative energy. I saw 122:32. 3 to make 5. I was going to mention earlier to be aware of your lower chakras, especially if you're starting a new beginning or whatever it is. You need to align yourself to have the grounding, the stable foundation, to have the passion and the drive, the motivation to allow yourself to create and to create changes in your life, to attract different things in your life, but to also have balance within feminine and masculine energy. We have 6 Raid Star, unification. This is about balance. I saw 123:23. This is about balance. We were talking about feminine and masculine energy. We have solar and lunar energy here. Silver and gold. Light and dark, male and female. 2 and 1 make 3. 3 makes me think of magician type of energy. Trinity energy. Triads. Triquetra. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of your pile. Okay. So we have Raven, Keeper of Secrets, 31, which is number 4, making me think of, again, ravens are associated with being messengers of the other side, sharing messages. We have a lot of spiral energy, which literally this one is about spiral. It's called spiral, making me think of cycles. As above, so below. We have cord initiation. This is number 30. We have different elements here. This is making me think of ascension, this is interesting. We also have the black and white pillar. This is making me think of the tree of Cliffoth, the tree of life, the tree of death, making me think of Kundalini energy, enlightenment, balance. This is an all-encompassing energy, as within, so without, as above, so below. This is like everything all at once, falling into alignment, creating alignment within yourself. You have to have balance within yourself. Sword, Aspiration, number 38, which is 11. This is making me think of needing to speak your truth. Aspiration, like follow what inspires you, speak your truth. Moon timing. This is about wisdom, about fertility, about pursuing what it is that you desire and facing yourself, looking in the mirror. Again, if you felt drawn to any of the other readings or piles, then please consider watching. I will end your reading here. I hope that it resonated and brought you some clarity and perspective into your situation. I hope that you'll consider sticking around and watching my next readings whenever those come out, or watching some of the older videos that I've had as well. I do some unboxings every now and then, some unbagging, some fashion content, tarot readings, different things. In the future I might add even more to my repertoire, but we shall see. Alright, so thank you so much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you. And I will be now moving to pile number 3. Alright, so hello pile 3. If you chose this little ornate lid box here, this is your pile. Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about this box really quick. So I've had this box for a long time, and I never knew exactly what to put in it, and at some point I had some seeds in here from some sort of herbal medicine type of plant. And eventually I got rid of those, but at some point I had an oil, an anointing oil, a Lilith anointing oil that I got from Belladonna's Botanicals. It's such a beautiful oil, and it broke at some point, and so I actually did end up keeping the I'm guessing those are red jasper stones that were in there, and some kind of like little I'm not sure what this is, but it does have some glitter because there was glitter in there. So with that being said, I feel like maybe some of you who picked this pile are delving deeper into yourself or into your feminine aspects, trying to understand yourself more deeply. Perhaps you work with or have been wanting to or learning about Lilith. Perhaps there may be something in your life that you may have been distracted by, that's keeping you distracted, or perhaps there's something here about having some challenges that you may not be seeing certain things clearly. I feel like for others of you, you have been facing yourself, you have been opening up that box within you and realizing your power, realizing your fullest potential and going after that and chasing after that and not allowing anything or anyone to get in the way of that. I heard like scars tell a tale. Perhaps you have certain scars that mean something to you, or that remind you of a negative experience, but you have learned to take your power back from that experience and you attribute it to you learning and growing and becoming a better version of yourself instead of portraying or keeping up this victimized mentality. This is not a mentality to have. I feel like definitely Lilith would help us to realize our fullest potential and to not be stuck in victimized mentalities, but to also not be afraid to speak our truth and to do what it is that we need to do in order to progress. I'm seeing Page of Cups. Interesting, because this came out in one of the other piles. Here, speaking about facing yourself, looking in the mirror. So, what's this? 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. If you felt drawn to any of the other piles, then consider watching them. There may be messages there for you. I feel like all of the piles have similar vibes already. We have the Chariot. Okay. Underneath we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. I mentioned this in all the piles at this point, but if you've been thinking about scrying, or there's something here about scrying, something about you doing shadow work or facing yourself, looking in the mirror, showing some gratitude. If you've been wanting to connect with certain energies, then consider doing so. If you've been wanting to scry to connect with Lilith, then do so. You're going to realize certain things about yourself. You're going to realize the true potential within you, and it's going to be very difficult for you to ever see yourself as less than ever again, which is very beautiful. And I think that's a blessing that Lilith may be wanting to help encourage in your life and help you on that path. Or if there are other entities, gods, goddesses, angels, demons, ancestors, whoever that you have been feeling connected to or wanting to connect with in order to heal your past and face your truth and release victimized mentalities and different things like that, then do so. Learn to love yourself and to realize your fullest potential and your inner strength and your power. You may be wanting to celebrate certain things. There may be certain people around you who celebrate you, who show you gratitude. There's a lot here about friendship, about family, about love, perhaps. There are otters at the bottom of this card that are holding onto the chalices, and I'm just thinking about how otters, so that they don't drift off and get lost when they're sleeping, they'll like sleep holding each other's hands or holding on to each other so that they don't get lost or separated from the waves when they're sleeping. So again, I'm getting a lot here about connection, about connectivity, about unity, uniting with those that you love, sharing that time and energy, that space, that gratitude towards those that you love, and realize that they have helped you realize certain things within yourself. They bring that playful energy back. Continue to surround yourself with people that bring in that playful energy with you, or that help you realize your fullest potential. People that want you to be happy and to succeed and to put yourself out there and move forward. But there's this energy here that I feel like you may have been keeping to yourself. It may have been difficult for you to connect with people around you. It's like some of you are unsure, you want to stay in the cave and kind of like protect yourself and your bounty. But then this is saying to like go out there and realize the beauty that's out there in this world and to share what it is that you know. Because the information that you come to in your times of working through your shadows and working with different entities will help you in your life, and you sharing that with other people will help them in theirs. With this Chariot here, getting a lot of essence about balance. There's this need for balance, to not be afraid to find balance within yourself, to not be afraid to connect with entities that you feel drawn to. Be aware of your intentions when you are coming to certain entities to ask them for help or to work with them or to connect with them. Your intention matters, and be aware of what your true intentions are before you seek the truth or seek to work with different beings. In the light of the moon. I feel like there may be a few of you or some of you, maybe a couple people who are holding on to something, who are trying to get away with something, or I'm seeing like in the cover of the night kind of energy, like a ninja, or like trying to leave in the night. What is this energy? Perhaps some of you are not feeling comfortable where you're at, or the people around you, you've been wanting like a new beginning, but you have to face certain things before you can truly move forward. The Knight of Swords, I feel like this is saying be aware of how you communicate. There needs to be a change. It's like this little spot looks like blood, but it looks like a butterfly, and we don't see any other scratches anywhere else, and this sword doesn't have blood on it. So we could assume maybe this dragon's trying to catch the sword, but because it is here in this tornado, that it's dangerous. So be aware of how you communicate. Be aware when your energies are so chaotic, you may be very cutthroat and cutting. Be aware because certain things that you say or do can leave a forever imprint on people that can make them change their opinions on who you are, whether that is positive or negative. Be aware of how you're coming off, and also there's this energy here of releasing the baggage, releasing the burden that is plaguing you. Be aware not to release that energy onto other people. So I'm getting, be aware of how you express yourself and express those energies within you when you're feeling overburdened. Like, are you the type of person to project your emotions and your negative energies onto other people? Or are you the type of person to kind of like drop the baggage and like move forward, speak your truth, and to help others heal as well? We have the Hierophant here. And interesting, we also have the Two of Cups. Ooh. And we have the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Okay. So, with this Hierophant here, I'm getting a lot of like energy that needs to be coming into balance, but also this kind of phoenix energy. So you're definitely, I feel, trying to release the past and move forward towards new beginnings, climbing the mountains that are in front of you, creating change in your life, moving forward, being more agile. Some of you are working on your habits. This may be in regards to your eating habits, maybe workout routines, or just like creating some kind of routine for yourself. Some of you may be creating a beauty routine or something that you do for yourself because you love yourself and you just want to sit there and make it kind of like a ritual, like maybe putting on makeup or getting dressed or something, making it more of a ritual of self-love rather than just like getting ready super quick and then leaving just because you have to wear something. But this Two of Cups here, I feel like this may be in regards to some of you, in regards to finding balance in love or finding balance within yourself, as within so without, as above so below kind of energy, expressing how you feel emotionally and intuitively. But again, like, you need to move away from these negative thought patterns that keep you stuck to where you feel like you have to isolate, where you feel like people don't care, but there are actually people around you that love you, that want to celebrate with you, and that want to spend time with you, but you're very reclusive. I saw 140, 140 turn to 41. So 140, 141. 4 and 1 make 5. 5 is about change. So 110, 10 as well. Again, moving away from the cycles. In this card, I see each of the swords as a pair. So like this is a pair, that one, and those two are a pair, making me think that you have had many choices and decisions in your life. It's like each Two of Swords is a choice, and at this point you're kind of like caught up in, I see for some of you, you have chosen to be indecisive. Like, you thought me not deciding will be better than just saying no or saying yes to an opportunity and then it failing or something. But now you're caught up in all of these emotions and all of these memories and all of these thoughts to where you feel like you cannot move. But in reality, it's not something that just happened overnight. I feel like over a period of time of you having those negative thoughts where you chose not to move forward or something, one day you just woke up and you felt so sore and lethargic and you wondered like what changed, what happened. It felt like it was an overnight thing, but the truth is it's something that has been accumulating over quite some time. And now it's going to be harder to move past. However, it is possible. Just know that you are capable of removing yourself from that bondage and from those bindings, and to continue to move forward if you choose to. And if you choose to move forward, this is what awaits you: the Ten of Pentacles, which is the utmost balance, stability, abundance, happy home, happy life, happy career kind of thing. But this is going to take you removing yourself from all of those past, like, oh, I regret not doing this, I regret not doing that. Stop regretting it and just face it. I made the decision not to do this. Why? Because when I was in that moment, I was actually afraid that I would not succeed, and so I didn't take it. But then I was bummed out because somebody else got the opportunity. Don't be upset with yourself, just learn from it, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting there. The Page of Wands is saying to move forward towards what it is that you truly desire. Kind of like a baby dragon learning how to spit fire. And it just wants to... This is kind of cute. Kind of funny. It just wants to kind of like set everything on fire because it finally learned how to set things on fire. And it's just in awe of like its own abilities and realizing that it's powerful, and it's like kind of going into its adulthood. So I'm seeing here realize how much power you do have. Take your power back, and that's definitely a message I feel like Lilith would want to share, is like, take your power back and stop being like, stop kidding yourself. Stop kidding yourself like as if you're not capable. No, it's not that you're not capable, it's that you have just been lazy, or you haven't been wanting to do what it is that you know that you need to do. That doesn't mean that you can, it just means that you have to do it when you feel like you need to do it, or when you want to, you know. But follow your heart. If it's something that feels like a chore, then maybe that's not what's right for you. If it's something that feels like a chore, maybe something else is more in alignment with your truth. But also remember that certain things, like in the process of learning how to do things, it's gonna feel like a chore. Like, for example, I love music, and at some point I was a music major back when I was in college and stuff like that. For like 2.5 years I was a music major, and it was, obviously it's really fucking difficult, but it was a lot of fun, and I love music. But it's like, when you're learning how to play certain things, and you have to learn how to play pieces, whether it's marching band or it's concert band or it's solo and ensemble, like, you're gonna have to learn to play things that you don't really care about or care to learn, or it's not really your vibe, but it's a part of the process of you developing your skills and learning new repertoire and trying new things. I think, for example, it's making me think of the band Tool. Tool is a very interesting band. They're very unique, but it's really cool because they do have a lot of songs, or different songs that have like a difficult time, like, I don't remember what it is, but instead of being like the standard 4/4, so like 4 beats per minute or per bar, for example, per phrase, or measure, it's like a 7/8 or whatever the case is, like something that's like harder to get a hold of, and that takes a lot of practice. So like, the beats will sound very irregular or erratic, but it's actually on its tempo. It's just that's a different tempo than what most people are used to. So to the untrained ear, it might sound a little bit chaotic, but to somebody who has a lot of knowledge of music and different like tempos and different things like that, then it will make more sense. But that doesn't mean that's not challenging. So what this is saying is to also realize, when you are feeling stuck, is it because you just don't want to learn something new, and you're keeping yourself from learning something new because you're like, oh, I'll never do that? But the thing is that you can utilize that to help you in your practice. Like, for example, I don't know, like Nickelback came to my mind. Nickelback is like a rock group, but they have kind of country elements to it. But it's beautiful because it's unique in its own way, and it kind of utilizes different like genres or things like that. So for example, I'm also thinking like the Gorillaz, or like the Diantwood or something. There's just so many. There are groups out there that have like different vibes and that play like different genres and stuff, and it's really cool. So don't put something off just because it's not what you want in the moment, because it could really help you learn new skills and new rhythms and new ways of doing things that could help you like in what it is that you really love. So for example, if you're an artist and you love digital art, try some kind of traditional art, like drawing with like markers, using watercolor, or using acrylic paint, or just trying something different so that you can get a different viewpoint on like your art or something, and you can kind of utilize that within whatever type of art that you use. So for example, watercolor. If you are a digital artist, but you love watercolor, but you don't like to splurge on like physical traditional materials for your art, then learn how to use certain brushes or install certain brushes that will help you get that vibe, and you can still practice art and color theory and different things like that using different techniques and stuff. So that was a long tangent, but I feel like somebody needs to hear that. Okay, right away when I started, we have the Emperor in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so with this Emperor energy here in reverse, this is saying to take back. There's a lot of take back your power type of energy. Whether you're feminine or masculine, it's saying take back your power. Speak your truth. Excuse me. I saw that card earlier when I was shuffling. Every pile has had cards that fell today. Energy's all over the place. Okay. Page of Swords. In reverse. Okay. I feel like you need to slow down. Underneath here is the Four of Swords. Slow down. Rest. Recuperate. Regenerate. Like whatever it is that you need to do to heal. We have the Ten of Cups underneath. Each one has different sigils and symbols. Very beautiful here. Okay. Know that you are protected. I'm getting some message here about family lineage, family tree. There may be certain generational karma that you're trying to heal or that you're working through. Keep working towards that. It's really helping, even if you don't see it in the physical world. It's helping in the spiritual and in the metaphysical, in the ethereal, or in the energetic world. You have felt like left out in the cold before. There are certain energies, people, places, things around you that have made you feel like you're not good enough. You've been caught up in cycles that have been very damaging to you, but this is saying that it's time to release that. Know that you are protected. If you work with the elements, then they are grateful to you and they protect you, they guide you. They're part of your soul family. I'm also feeling like energy here. We have like the Ouroboros, making me think of Leviathan type of energy. There's a lot of inner deep healing that needs to happen. A lot of wisdom within yourself that you keep yourself from learning because you refuse to delve deeper into yourself. If you've been wanting to work with Leviathan, or at some point you've thought about it, this may be a confirmation for you. Or if you don't know who that is and you want to, you seem interested in learning about it, then do so. But the Page of Swords in reverse is like, don't stop. How can I say? Don't stop being honest with yourself. Hold on to your truth. although sometimes you might be facing yourself and delving deeper into yourself, things may be difficult and foggy or hard to digest, or whatever the case is. This is saying that it is beneficial for you, that you're on the right path, that you're doing good, to keep moving forward, to keep healing, to keep going within. We have Earth Chalice. So I think this, I just saw 15555, so I think Earth Chalice has come out in all of the readings. If you felt drawn to any of the other piles, then I would consider watching those. We have Path, which I saw while I was shuffling. Make me think of love and healing of the heart, because green is the color of the heart chakra, which symbolizes love, abundance, and all of that, but pink also is a color of the heart chakra as well. Earth Chalice. Ground yourself. Ground your desires into the physical world. In order to make them happen, you have to really plant the seeds and tend to them. You can't just plant to them. You can't just plant them and avoid them and neglect them, because then they'll just die off and they won't ever grow. Don't think that you failed because you're not good enough. Realize that if that's the case, you failed because you didn't tend to what it is that needed to be tended to. It's not because you're not worthy. It's not because you're not capable. It's because you neglected it, whether purposefully or not. There may be some fears here in regards to success or of rejection. There may be fears here of you putting yourself out there, putting your work out there even more because of what other people might think or say or do, or how they would react, or because they don't know you like that, or whatever the case is. It doesn't matter. You speak your truth. You follow your heart. You come into alignment with yourself. And by the way, when I saw the 15555, I'm thinking 1010. Again, an end to a cycle, but there needs to be changes in order to come to that end, in order to have a new beginning. I feel like these piles had a lot in common. We have Temple of the Sun. I heard it again, like basking in the light. There's the god Ra energy, Lord Lucifer energy. Seen some like Baphomet energy, or like aspect of Belial energy perhaps. The sun can be attributed to masculine energy, but lights can be attributed to enlightenment, wisdom, knowledge, power, leadership. So it's getting like, don't doubt your abilities, don't doubt your leadership skills. Start applying your leadership skills more. If you're in a leadership position, start acting more like a leader. Start embodying that energy more. It will help you. It will help your business. It will help your coworkers. It would help align yourself more with what it is that you're trying to build for yourself. All right, we got peace. Peace. This dragon is alone on a mountaintop. It feels cold, but it feels very spacious and thin. Some of you might think in order for you to keep the peace, you kind of have to keep to yourself, kind of isolate yourself, or walk a thin line, or walk on eggshells or something. That's not the case. That's not true. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm gonna, blow my nose after that. But, sorry. Let me make sure I don't, hopefully I don't have, like, mofos just there, like, hanging there. Maybe I do, I just don't look. Alright, so, anyway, I feel like this is a lie that you've been telling yourself, keeping yourself stuck, or where you are not allowing yourself to be in the spotlight or in a leadership position because you think that you are better off alone, or that your energy, that maybe you should just keep it to yourself because other people will not understand or will not support you. You might be kind of walking on eggshells or being aware of like your surroundings. I feel like some of you may be paranoid in regards to sharing more about your true self, or about things that interest you, or different things like that. There may be an essence of you feel like you're being watched. Perhaps for some of you, this may be in regards to a relationship. This may be in regards to a partnership, or in regards to a business or something like that. I'm not quite sure with that one. Let's see, I feel like that's gonna mean something different for everybody. But it's saying like to continue to find your inner peace, you need to relax and rest, rejuvenate, recuperate. Avalon. We have Avalon here. What is under that? Love. So you need to have this self-love. I'm seeing here more about perspective, about spreading your wings and flying. But this other card here that we have is loss. Something that I mentioned in one of the other piles about this card is that I feel like this unicorn energy is you trying to face your shadows, but being afraid once your shadows come to light. It's like this dragon came out of the water and this unicorn was not expecting it, got frightened and started running away. So there is more energy here about delving deeper, resting, figuring things out for yourself. Realize that you have the light within you to accomplish whatever it is that you desire. You have the light within you to face your inner demons and your shadows, so to speak, but also realize that they are not enemies, that they are aspects of you that seek understanding and love and compassion, just as we do when we're children, that we seek understanding and we desire compassion and loyalty and love. It's like learn to give yourself and your shadows that love. These shadows are an aspect of you. Some of them may have stemmed from your childhood or childhood traumas or different things like that, and some of them need reparenting or just an understanding, loving, compassionate home. It doesn't mean that you have to banish them or be fearful of them. It just means that in order for us to understand ourselves better, and to walk more in alignment with who we really are, we need to understand our shadows as well as our light. Okay, both are important in order for us to find balance within ourselves and within our own lives. We have Sunshine Yellow Dragon, helps you to help animals. Serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. So what I'm getting from this, this can be a literal message for some of you, but I feel like this is more in regards to this Lost card and what I was saying here. Like, I feel like this animal energy, again, it could be literal animals for some of you, but I feel like for most here, this is in regards to your inner animal, your inner beast, or this shadow aspect within you. Once you're able to help yourself and help understand this, these sides of you, you're able to respect it and to heal it, to understand it and allow it to really share with you certain things that you would not otherwise think or perceive or anything like that. It could help you expand your perspective on things and help you understand other people better, because we all have different aspects of ourselves and different energies, and once we understand the parts of us that we may not be so happy about or different things like that, like it really does help us to align with ourselves and understand ourselves better, so we can also understand other people around us. Alright, so we have Rainbow Dragon. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. So this is like, despite the challenges and the confusion and the difficulties in your life, know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Share your creativity, your passion, share everything that is you, share who you really are with the world, and you will see that other people are inspired by your light and inspired by who you are, and all these different aspects of you are what make you unique and different. I feel like for some of you there may be something in regards to some LGBT energy here. Don't be afraid to share who you really are. People that really love you and support you will be there for you no matter what your sexuality is or anything like that. They will support you and understand you and just want you to be happy. So this is also about realizing what makes you happy and pursuing what makes you happy so that you can be happy and you can surround yourself by happiness and people that understand you. Okay, so we had a lot of cards come out. I won't pick all of them. I won't pick all of them, but let's see here. I guess I'll pick those two. Okay, I'm just gonna read really quick from here, or maybe I'll just do a really quick one. Okay, so Orange Dragon brings soul families and communities together, spread belonging, warmth, and oneness, bring people everywhere together. So this is about you finding your soul tribe, about you connecting with those that resonate with you and that you guys share a lot in common. So I actually will go through these super quickly. So let's see what we got. Royal Blue and Gold Dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. So what I'm getting from here is to stand in your power. Realize your strength and your potential. To realize that you are wise enough to accomplish whatever it is that you desire, and if you need to learn about something specific in order to align yourself more with that, then do so. We have Silver Lunar Dragon. Bathes you in divine feminine light. This says, come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. Okay. So this is bringing a lot of lunar energy here. This is, I'm seeing shadow work energy, lunar energy, feminine energy. Follow your intuition, follow your inner lights, follow that inner power within you. Dusty pink dragon from Andromeda. Prepares all of your chakras to embody higher love, accept and radiate higher love, touch others with its flame. So I mentioned about music earlier. I feel like for some of you this may be in regards to music. Some of you are musicians, love music, or just love anything creative. Some of you are artists. Some of you may love to sing or play instruments or different things like that. Okay. But this is saying to allow yourself to find balance within yourself so that you can embody balance. When you are balanced within yourself, you're able to embody that balance, and other people will learn from that balance as well. They will be inspired from it, from that radiated light that you share. Orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Excuse me for pronouncing incorrectly, I'm sure. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. So this is kind of just like a confirmation of that. Be a leader. Utilize your gifts and share that with the world, because it will be a guiding light to people more than you know. Magenta dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. So I feel like those of you who've been wanting to understand yourself more in a deeper context, those of you who have been trying to align yourself and become more aware spiritually, different things like that, this is saying to continue to work on developing those skills and to continue to believe in yourself and that you have it within yourself so that you can prepare yourself to ascend and continue to grow. Source dragon, sorry, there's a lot here. Source dragon attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. So this is saying appreciate what you have, appreciate being in the moment. Release yourself from negative cycles where you feel stuck, and to allow yourself to be grateful for everything that you have, and to be grateful for the light that you have embodied even in the darkest moments of your life. You were the light. The light was within you, and you were able to move out of whatever it was because you had that within you and you chose that. White gold dragon from Lyria connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. So what I'm getting from this energy is more of like a love energy, a universal energy, an understanding of universal consciousness type of thing. Realize that light within you is something that we all have within us, even though some people might dim it for some reason or another, because they might think that they're not good enough, or because they just don't want people to talk shit, because they know that they shine bright and they're just maybe intimidated by their own light. Whatever the case is, this is saying not to diminish yourself and to allow your light to shine, to be the beacon of light that others need in their life, so that you can help inspire them and continue to inspire yourself. Whew. So, did I already say that? No. So we have this one, gold and silver violet flame dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing offers service under grace. So if you are a practitioner, you have been wanting to practice, if you're a tarot reader, you've been doing readings for other people, whatever the case is, continue to do so. I do also see here in the background the Philosopher's Stone type of energy, which is about magician energy and creating your own path, paving your own path with this violet flame, making me think of, I believe it's Archangel Michael with his violet flame of healing. So you may want to consider working on that, doing something with that. Alchemy, some of you are alchemists. Some of you love and appreciate and understand how to transmute negative energies into positive energies. Any energy that anybody throws your way, you know how to transmute it and to see it as something beautiful. You're grateful for any energy that people give to you, whether it's positive or negative. You guys are the alchemist, and you guys know how to transmute that energy to benefit you, and so that you can use it for your own benefit. So, dark blue galactic dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Ignite the codes in your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher service. So again, if you guys have been wanting to have some services, if you're an artist, you want to take commissions, if you're a musician and you've been wanting to do certain gigs, if you're a tarot reader, you've been wanting to do tarot readings, whatever the case is, put yourself out there, let your work be known, share more about your work and about what it is that you want to do. So I'm not saying like if you're trying to establish a business, you don't have to let people know that you're establishing your business, but maybe just let people know, hey guys, I'm open for commissions, I'm available for this, for that. You don't have to let people know the grand scheme of what it is, because that could also affect the manifestation, because of people that want to bring that down and not allow it to come to fruition. However, there's nothing wrong with sharing like, hey, I'm open for commissions, for readings, I'm available, different things like that. Then people will know you're already available for those services, and they will keep that in mind if the situation ever comes that they're interested in booking something with you, or to ask you more about what it is that you provide. Okay. Whoa. We have Cauldron the Womb 26. This came out in one of the other piles as well. We see here with this card, feminine energy, creation, fertility, transmutation, getting Lilith energy again, which we did mention with your object here. There's serpent energy as well. Dragonflies, a lot of these things here symbolize change and balance. There's a chalice and a cauldron about like creation and power, feminine energy, the depth of yourself. We have 27 cave retreat, so this is making me think of literally the Four of Swords that was on the bottom of this dragon deck here. Same kind of energy. There's a need to face your shadows, but to also understand that it's okay to take your time with it, really. To take your time with it, because it is a very difficult journey, and it is a painful journey. So don't be ashamed if you're working on it and then something comes up and like you're struggling a little bit. Allow yourself to take a step back and to face it, to work through what it is that you need to, so that you can progress and move forward, to see the light within you, and always remember the light at the end of the tunnel. And remember your own strength and your own power as well. We have number 9, the Lady embodiment. So this is interesting. We have two very feminine energies here with womb, like a crone energy, very wise, elderly energy, and then we have this maiden energy with the lady. Perhaps you work with the triple goddess, aspects of Hecate. Perhaps, let's see, embodiment. This is also giving me a lot of magician energy. This embodiment card has the 4 elements at every point. Also has a crow or a raven that symbolizes messages from the other side. We see land, we see water, we see flying critters, we see critters standing. It's like realize that you have the balance within you as long as you choose to see it, and as long as you choose to create from that state of balance. All of the fog, all of the difficulties, all the challenges will cease, or not completely cease, because we'll always be faced with different things like that in our lifetime, but things are going to become easier for you as you become more aware of your own power, as you take your own power back from maybe religious institutions, from maybe the opposite sex, or difficulties in relationships, or family traumas, or family karma, anything like that, generational karma. There's a lot here again about black and white, so finding balance within yourself. If you need to ground yourself, a great method of grounding would be to walk barefoot in like where it would be safe for your feet. So like walk barefoot in the grass, as long as you know that there's not like stickers all over the place or something. I just saw 220, 221 turn to 220, 222, so there's a lot of 222 energy. Maybe that's one of your significant numbers, anything like that. So let's see, last message here. Underneath the deck we have number 24, Holy Stone. This is protection. So this is again making me think of balance. So we have this light, we have this dark, we have these angels, these demons, so to speak. So this is about realizing that you're protected from everything, and that also you have guardians on either side, or some of you, I feel like you have guardian angels and guardian demons. You have guardian ancestors. You have a lot of protection around you, and I feel like these entities, these spirits, are your guides, are trying to tell you, like, don't be afraid, we're here with you, we will guide you through it. Just whenever you see a message, whenever you feel like we're trying to communicate with you, like, please just allow us to communicate and communicate back with us. We want to have a connection with you. We want to guide you in the right direction. So trust in us, believe in us, and know that you are protected, and we have your best interest at heart, whether they're angels or demons. I feel like whatever it is that you work with has your back. If this is Lilith, for example, I feel like she will be a very furious protector. That motherly energy of not letting anyone get to their child. It's kind of like, you'll have to get through me first kind of energy. Whether you work with angels or anything else, that's the energy that I'm getting here for you. Viewing things from different perspectives, and I feel like allow yourself to understand that you have a lot of magic within you, a lot of potential to connect with the divine, with the angelic, with the demonic, with ancestors, with fae, familiars, animal totems, anything there. Maybe some of you are learning about necromancy or working with that as well. That may be something that you want to develop your skills with. Finding balance within all the elements of yourself and within your chakras. You're coming to alignment. I feel like you just need to keep pushing forward and keep doing what you need to do, finding balance and really embodying feminine energy, being compassionate with yourself, and rest and rejuvenate when you need to. Okay, So I hope that this message resonated and brought you some clarity onto your situation, pile number 3. I hope that you'll consider sticking around. If this is where we part, thank you so much for being here anyway. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I have a lot of other readings on my YouTube channel. I have some other content, such as like fashion content, for example, if you're interested in that. That's available as well. And yeah, I'd love to know if this message resonated with you, brought you some clarity or perspective into your situation. Please let me know what you thought, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.